Hello, welcome back to Miss Flores' virtual classroom. Hello, students. I'm here for another social studies lesson. Today is Tuesday, and we are going to be learning more about maps and globes. Today, we're going to be learning some of the things that we can find on a map or a globe. So let's go ahead and take a look at our first topic today, continents and oceans. If you turn the globe all the way around, remember because a globe is a sphere, you can see all the continents and oceans. There are 7 continents and 5 oceans on Earth. Let's go ahead and take a moment and look at a video, a fun song to help us learn about the 5 oceans and the 7 continents on Earth. Let's go ahead and take a look.
Our Earth is a very big place. It is covered by water and land. It has 5 huge oceans where we can swim and 7 continents where we can stand. Asia is the continent that has the most people. It's also the largest in size. It has the 50 highest mountains in the world. Their peaks reach high into the skies. Second largest is Africa. It's the hottest continent of all. It has the largest sandy desert in the world, and animals both large and small. If Africa's hottest, then which is the coldest? Antarctica, but it's so very cold. It's only home to seals, penguins, and other birds. Though there's snow, it's the driest, I'm told. And which is the wettest? It's South America. Rainforests cover much of its face. Millions of animal species live there. You'll find them all over the place. Our Earth is a very big place. It is covered by water and land. It has 5 huge oceans where we can swim and 7 continents where we can stand. Let's look at Australia. It's the smallest of continents. The fewest people call it home. Most of its land is the bushland and outback where koalas and kangaroos roam. Now on to Europe, though it's rather small. It has dozens of famous old cities. Berlin, Madrid, Paris, London, and Rome. Each city is uniquely pretty. Last but not least is North America. It's the continent that I know best. It is the home of our own United States, a wonder from East Coast to West. But let's not forget there are also 5 oceans. Please let me be quite specific. Their names are the Southern, Atlantic, and Arctic, the Indian, and the Pacific. Our Earth is a very big place. It is covered by water and land. It has 5 huge oceans where we can swim and 7 continents where we can stand. I hope you learned something about all the continents and the names of our 5 oceans. Hopefully someday you will travel to each, but only if you get the notion. Our Earth is a very big place. It is covered by water and land. It has 5 huge oceans where we can swim and 7 continents where we can stand.
Whoa, that was a super cool video. You probably saw me blowing up a globe as you were watching the video. Did you learn about all of our 7 continents and our 5 oceans? Right? We have North America, which is where we live. We have South America right here. There you can see South America, and we have North America. We have Africa. We have Europe. And then we have Asia right here. And then we also have Australia. And at the very bottom, we have Antarctica. Cool. This is so cool. And you learned about our oceans. We have the Pacific Ocean. We have the Pacific Ocean. We have the Indian Ocean. We have the Atlantic Ocean. We have the, where did my other oceans go? Well, we have these oceans, yay! So, we are also going to look at our next slide for Studies Weekly. Right, and we just went over that. Find the following locations. We're going to use our classroom globe to find the following, right? But I think instead we're going to use our big Google Earth. Look at our big Google Earth. Right? And this is the entire Earth. You can see it from space. You can see the clouds and everything. Super cool. But we're going to zoom into our Google Earth. So first we're going to find Texas. Let's go ahead and find Texas. So let's zoom in. There is our United States, right? We're zooming in more. Do you see the outline for Texas? I do. There's Texas, right? So the United States is in North America. We are between Mexico and Canada. We're zooming in a little bit more. There's Texas. Where are we finding next? Our community. What city do we live in? We live in Copperas Cove. You're right. So we're zooming in just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Let's see if you can find Copperas Cove. Can you see Copperas Cove? Let's zoom in closer. Can you see Copperas Cove? Let's zoom in closer. You can see Copperas Cove, but you can also see Fort Hood and Killeen and Kempner. Whoa, look, there we are. We're in Copperas Cove. You can see the public library. You can see Fairview Jewel. I wonder if we could possibly see, let's see if we can find CPE. Well, we have found Copperas Cove. Where do we need to find next? Austin. Let's see if we can find Austin, right? Let's zoom out a little bit, right? Because we're zoomed into Copperas Cove, but we're trying to find Austin. Austin is south of Copperas Cove. So let's go south. We have north, east, south. So let's go south. We're going south. There's Georgetown. Austin is south of Georgetown. We got to keep going south. There's Round Rock. Austin is south of Round Rock, and there is Austin. Super cool. I love using a globe to find different places. Where are we finding next? We got to find the coast of Texas. So we're zoomed into Austin right now, but we need to zoom out so we can find the coast. The coast is where land meets water, where the ocean meets some land. So there's our ocean, right? We can see the Gulf of Mexico, and then you can see Texas right here. So that is our coast. The coast is where the land touches the water, and this is where the Gulf of Mexico meets Texas. So this is the Texan coast. Our next one is Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. is not in Texas. It's in a different state, so we'll have to zoom out. And Washington, D.C. is actually on the east coast of the United States, so we got to zoom in over here. All right, we're getting closer. All right, Miss Flores is just a little too south, but there is Washington, D.C. right there, right? So Washington, D.C. is its own little area between Maryland, right here, and Virginia, and there we see Washington, D.C. That was super fun to find different things on a globe. You're going to have to find some things on a map for today's activity. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great Tuesday, students.